What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins Channel. My subject today is about how black females are finally being forced to understand that the well has run dry when it comes to us as black men in America marrying them, being in a relationship, having children, raising a family with them included. The reason why I'm making this video is for my viewers of the same gender that I am, think the same way, feel the same way, considering to feel the same way, or making it known for the same reasons. Let's get started. Shout outs to all of my viewers. Happy New Year. Thank you for viewing my channel, supporting my channel, subscribing to my channel, and donating to my channel. I said it before and I'll say it again. Without you, I am nothing. And I appreciate your continuous support. Hit that subscribe button for two reasons. I make videos constantly. You have a chance to win prizes in the form of cash. And be on the lookout for my super chat and my t-shirt line. I look forward to receiving your support. And also don't forget to hit that like button. So let's get started. Now, it's 2019. And once again, black females in America are purposely leaving themselves to receive the short end of the stick for a variety of reasons. Number one, their attitude. Number two, they wear that fake hair. And number three, the workforce. A lot has changed in the workforce, where at one time a woman was allowed to work 40 hours overtime. That is no more. Whether she just has a job, she's forced with 28-hour work week or 32-hour work week, or she has a career, she's been forced to work a 4-day work week. Most of the ones that work a 4-day work week gets paid once every 2 weeks, so she's short 16 hours of pay. Now, if her attitude was pleasant and appeasing to us, this wouldn't be a problem for her on a permanent basis. For it would be easy to attract a black man to accommodate her in a reciprocated plurality manner. But as I said it before and I'll say it again, black females, it's almost like they're like a deer in front of the headlights. They just simply refuse to change their attitude. They simply refuse to stop running their mouths. They simply refuse to stop wearing weave hair and to use it as a scapegoat or an extreme form of denial. Brothers like myself and many other brothers and any other men in general of the different nationalities who have been bitten by the poisonous bite of the black female's nasty attitude and that stinky hair weave, and her situation in the workforce has put it where she is just going to sink in her own quicksand. There's instructions everywhere, on and offline, on how she can improve herself, but she figured that since that she has a job, a car, and a house, that she is just as equal as a black man that makes the same amount or more, and she does not have to be submissive. She wants to be a man. And now that the pressure is getting unbearable for her, she's upset with men like myself who is exposing us. We expose this because we want other people to know. Black babies, black boys, black males, and black men who may come from a single family background who was not able to get an equivalent plurality collective reciprocated dose from a father that was in the household. But most of the time, there's not a father figure in the household. So he doesn't know. He can only go by what he sees from that particular parent. Now, that particular parent may have did a wonderful job in raising him in the form of keeping food, clothing, and shelter for him. Now, by all means, that is not a negative thing. That is something to be recognized and celebrated for that black single mother. But long term, black females put themselves, I would say, in quicksand because they're sinking. They could be helped, but they don't want to be helped because she refuses to change her attitude. She refuses to stop wearing fake hair, and she refuses to stop running her mouth. She refuses to stop being promiscuous. She refuses to stop having multiple children by different men and demand to be looked upon as just as good as a quality woman who is not participating in any of her day-to-day behaviors. So it's come where she's hit the wall, and they're hitting it sooner than later because most black men, thanks to social media, are learning more things that they may have been aware of, but there's nothing like receiving authentic proof from other men or from other reliable, credible sources of information to advance your education on the subject about the behavior of black females in America. You know, and it's really sad because I still see a lot of attractive black women, but I can pretty much tell by their demeanor what they're about. As far as self-preservation, no, that's not the problem. The problem is her self-centered ways to benefit herself only. Forget what you're working on. Forget what you're trying to do. And now it's caught up with her, and she cannot handle it. You know, and the thing is, it's like as each second go by on this planet, it's getting worse for her because a lot of black men are just simply like, look, I'm not gonna marry her. It's getting to the point now where it's hard for them to get a date. And how I can tell is, let's take for an example. You go to the grocery store. You're going to interact with both genders. But when you see the opposite gender for yourself, you see that she's like going out of her way to get your attention. And it's like, if black females had a history for centuries of being submissive, a team player, just the complete opposite of themselves, it would be only fair for a black man to say, oh, well, she's getting my attention for good reasons, for great intentions. But due to my videos and many other black men that make videos similar to these subjects, you and I both know that that's simply not only not true, it never ever will become true in the present nor in the distant future or the close future. It's just not going to happen. Black females in America are too as is. So now all of the things that her grandparents or her mother may have benefited off of when um, things were better, that's no more now. We are living in an ever changing society, especially because of the internet. And I'm glad that it's here because she has to be put in her place against her will. Now, the fact that that's happening, she has nothing to fall back on because most black men understand that if you want sanity, a peace of mind, health, money, your own freedom of choices, you know and understand and respect not to date black females in America. Period. So She's already destroyed the dating scene because nobody wants her for those previous reasons I mentioned at the beginning of my video and during this video. So now she wants to say that we as black men hate black women. We're bashing black women. We're putting down black women. No, we are only telling the truth about her attitude, her characteristics in a specific situation such as what I'm talking about. So viewers, by all means, please comment on this video, for I'd like to know how you see it. Thank you for your time, and don't you go anywhere.